recipes using a spiralizer, and this, I have to tell you, is my favorite kitchen gadget. I originally did not want to get it just because it took up counter space, but I have to tell you, I am so glad I did. So I have a great Super Bowl recipe to share with you today. I made it up, and it's called Reese's Peanut Butter Apple Pie Dessert. I don't know, I'll give it a really good name. But basically, it's super healthy. You put it in a crock pot, and you have a fabulous, fabulous dessert. You can even have it for an afternoon snack. So here's my spiralizer. Literally all you do is take the apple, put it right on the end, you hold down, you have 4 little pegs down here that suction to the kitchen counter, and all you do is spin. So as you can see, it's coming out just like little spirals. And what's really cool about it is there's a circle on the other end, so you can see all the spirals, and there's a circle on the other end that's going to catch the center of the core of the apple, and then it's going to catch all the seeds, so you don't even have to worry about it. So I spiralize about 2 to 3 apples. See, here's the core. Push it out. So as you can see, I spiralized about 3 large apples. I had a bunch of little ones that nobody would eat, and I also had a bunch of dented ones that nobody would eat either, so that's perfect to throw in here. So I'm just going to take all the apples, and if you find a little piece of the core that came, just pull it right out. So you want to make sure that you have a lot of liquid in your dish so that it doesn't burn and get stuck inside here. So I see another seed, I'm going to pull it out. So what I like to do is, actually have quite a large amount that you can see in my crock pot. So I normally called for 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and I use really good pure maple syrup. So I'm going to probably use a little bit more today because I have a lot of apples in here. So I'm going to just do, I'll start with 3 tablespoons maple syrup. So maple syrup is one of those things that adds sweetness without adding a whole lot of that white sugar. So I'm just going to take it and just kind of mix it up, making sure to coat all the apples with the syrup. I think I'll probably need 1 more. So 4 tablespoons of maple syrup, and I had 1 large and I had 6 small apples, so that's why I kind of thought maybe it was 3 or 4 apples. So I'm going to toss to coat. Then I added my cinnamon. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of cinnamon. And again, you want to make sure that you toss to coat so that every piece of apple touches the cinnamon. Then I added cacao nibs. These are fabulous. They are raw cacao chocolate nibs, and they taste great, and it kind of made it, when it came out, a little crunchy. So that's kind of what I liked about it. So I'm going to add 3 tablespoons. And I'll toss when I'm all done. And then I added the PB2. I like the PB2 because it's powdered peanuts. So it definitely has the protein, but it has a whole lot less fat in it. And I like to add it to some dishes. So 1. I'm not a fabulous measurer, especially when it comes to something like this. So now I'm going to take it again and toss to coat. And I see at the bottom of my dish that I have a lot of maple syrup sitting down there, which is great because that's going to be the liquid part so that the apples don't burn. So I want to make sure that everything is coated. And last but not least, I add raisins. The raisins, when they cook, actually plump up, so they get nice and big and juicy, so they're delicious. So, instead of putting that dirty spoon back in there, I'll put 3 tablespoons. And you notice nothing has to really be exact. So one more time, toss to cook. Now I made this, the last time I made this, I made it real quick for a nighttime dessert, so I put it on high for about an hour and a half because I did it when I started dinner. But if you know you're going to do this ahead of time, you can do it low for however many hours you want to set it to, or if you're doing it at a rush again, you can do it on high. And this is the finished product. So the apples get really nice and soft, the raisins get nice and plump, and then the cacao nibs stay intact. And so you get a nice little chocolate crunch. And check out my YouTube channel for other recipes and also fitness tips and exercises. So until next time, bye-bye.